Hi, welcome back. In the last video, we looked at some calculator tips for solving square root problems. Now we're going to look at evaluating functions. So guided practice, evaluate each function. I have f of x equals 3x squared minus 4x minus 9 at x equals 2. And notice this one is a griddable type of problem. So I am going to get a different color here. F of x, and x it says is going to equal 2. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to replace that with a 2. So f of 2 is going to be equal to 3 times 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 9. Now what's kind of neat is this whole thing can go in the calculator just like this. Everything on the right side of my equals, not the f of 2 part. Okay, so I'm going to type it exactly like that in my calculator. 3 parentheses, 2, close those parentheses, squared, minus 4 parentheses, 2, close those parentheses, minus 9. And when I hit enter, I can see I get an answer of negative 5. So I'm going to bubble in my negative, and then you can put your 5 in any of these. It doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to put it here in this first one, negative 5. Okay, and that's all you would bubble in. You don't want to bubble in any of these zeros or anything after that, because if you bubble in a 0 after it, that would be negative 50, right, or negative 500 or negative 5,000. So you don't want to bubble in anything else but just the negative and the 5. Okay, let's look at the next one. So similar type of problem. This time I am going to be evaluating at x equals a negative 10. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to replace it with a negative 10. So h of negative 10 equals negative. Notice I have a negative in front of the x, and x is also negative. So I'm going to put it in parentheses, so don't forget that there's two negatives there. Negative, negative 10, right? Negative, negative 10. Plus 2 times negative 10 minus 15. And then to solve this, I'm going to put all of this in on the right side of the equals in my calculator, just like I see it. So in my calculator, I'm going to do parentheses, negative, parentheses, negative 10, so that I have that negative, negative 10. Plus 2, close parentheses, open parentheses, negative 10 minus 15. And it already has the closed parentheses there, but I like to click it just to ensure it gets there. So you can see I have negative x plus 2 times x minus 15. When I hit enter, I get an answer of negative 300. So I'm going to bubble in the negative, and then I'm just going to put the 300 in the first 3 blanks, and I'm going to leave the other 4 empty. So 300, and I'm going to leave the other 4 empty. Again, you could put the 400 if you wanted to. Let's see. I could put the 300 over here on this other end, and that would be perfectly fine. I could do 300 over here, and that would still be the same exact answer. I could even put it right smack in the middle if I wanted to. Okay? All right, let's look at the third one. What is the value of g evaluated at negative 3/4 equals 2x squared plus 7? So basically, all I need to do is put this negative 3/4 in for this x squared. So it's really going to become g times negative 3/4 is equal to 2 times negative 3/4 squared. I just replaced the x with the negative 3/4 plus 7. And then remember, all we're going to do is put this part in the right-hand side into the calculator. So 2 parentheses, negative 3 divided by 4. So I just hit the divided by for the fraction bar. Close those parentheses and square it, plus 7. Those parentheses are very important. When you're squaring a negative number, you have to make sure you use your parentheses. When I hit enter, I get 65 over 8, which is answer B. Okay, so hopefully that helps you with any questions you have about using your calculator to help you evaluate functions. If you have any questions, make sure you ask your teacher or your tutor, and then in the next video, we will talk about using your calculator to help you solve for a single variable. Thanks so much for watching.